Hi friends and welcome on my channel. My name is Thomas and I'm a tropical fruit plant collector from Europe, Austria, and today I want to show you my collection of tropical fruit plants from the Cerrado region from Brazil. As you know, it's a dry region, dry forest region, let's say that, but it's better. And yeah, I have different species from there, some Eugenias, some Psidiums, Plinias, Pouterias and Annonas. And I want to start with the section of Eugenias because I think it's the biggest part, or it's the biggest part of my collection from there. And so let's start with the first one. The first one is Eugenia azeda. It's a pretty slow growing one, but it grows and it stays alive. It's a small bush. It grows to a small bush, I think with red fruits. And the next one is the Eugenia caipora. Eugenia caipora stays also small, a small bush, has fuzzy leaves. Here we have a new growth on it. This one is pretty happy, and when it fruits with the fruits when they are ripe, they get yellowish. So they say it's a pretty good one, not as sour as other types from there. Then we have the Eugenia dysenteriana, or they call it cagaita. I planted here 3 seeds. All 3 are sprouted, but as you can see they aren't very happy because of the brown leaf tips. This one grows to a small tree, I think, with also yellow fruits when they are ripe, of course. And yeah, this one is a harder one to grow. Then I have Eugenia glazioviana with new growth on it. This one is the hardest fruit plant I ever grew. I think I killed 4 to 5 seedlings. They sprout really easy, really good, but after 5 to 8 months they are dying. This one is now 10 months old, as you can see, a 10 months old seedling, pretty small. It grows really little by little, and yeah, they call it pera de cerrado because the fruit has a pear shape. Pretty big fruit for Eugenias. Good taste, but really hard to grow. Then the last one I have from the Cerrado region, from the Eugenias of the Cerrado region, is Eugenia sellowiana. It's also a fuzzy leaf Eugenia. It stays also small, grows really slow. This seedling has something like 8 months, and if the fruits get ripe, they are also yellow and fuzzy. Yeah, the hard thing of growing Cerrado fruit plants is to mimetize the soil, because they don't like soil with high content of nutrition. They like soil with content of no nutrition and high amounts of iron and aluminium, and that's really hard to mimetize, but I think the best way is to use lava mulch and mix it with peat moss, so they aren't really happy, but they are growing. And yeah, so that's my soil mixture to grow them. Then I have the Plinia Nana. There are, I think, 7 different types since this year. Normally there was only the Plinia Nana, but they found on a property of a woman in Brazil other types, and I have them all. I have the normal Plinia Nana, I have the Tigrata, I have the Costata, I have, oh, I don't know them all, but this one is the Plinia Tigrata. I got always 3 seeds. All 3 seeds are germinated, but as you can see, or as you saw, they are growing really slow for me. Also here in Austria, I think it's the climate. We don't have that humidity like in Brazil or other tropical countries. Here it's only hot and dry, so I have to spray them every 2 days with water to get the humidity higher. So yeah, and now it's coming the cold season, so they stop to grow, and I will give them all a dry season. I will hold them dry for 4 months now. So the next one is Peritassa crassifolia. This seedling is 1 month old. I grow my seedlings I sprout my seedlings in pure moss. Let them stay for 1 month in there. They grew their roots because the moss doesn't have a lot of nutrition. They grow more roots than foliage because they are searching for nutrition. And after 1 or 2 months, I'm planting them in soil, and they are starting to push harder, to grow better, because they get more nutrition. The roots are bigger or stronger, and so they have a better start. That method is really good for me here. It's, I think, the best one in Europe to start rare seedlings. Another tip. And so let's go on. The next one is Mouriri pusca, or they call it pucca. It's also a really slow growing plant. They told me that's one of the best tasting Cerrado fruit plants, but it's really slow growing. The seeds are germinating after 6 months. So yeah. The next one is Brosimum gaudichaudii, the Mama Cadela. This one is my only seedling. It started as a variegated, but the new leaf isn't variegated. It's also a very good fruit to eat. It's a little bit a faster grower. I think Matthias from Germany has a better soil mixture as I, so his brosmelias are a lot bigger. The Mama Cadela. And yeah, but as you can see, they grow. They are happy, no brown leaf tips. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. The next one is from the family of the Psidiums. It's Psidium Gründe. It's a Psidium from the Cerrado region. There is also the Psidium firmum, that's from the Cerrado region. This one is a, I think, yellow fruiting type, and I don't know a lot about the taste, but for me it's more to have the plants and not to eat the fruits, because in Austria I think of the most of them I never will fruit them or can taste the fruit. It's too cold here. The next one is Peritassa laerigata. It's I think it's a orange fruit with a really creamy pulp inside. This seedling is 2 months old. It's growing really good. I have 2 of them. And let's go on with the genes of the Buterias. There are, I think, 3 or 4 different Buterias from the Cerrado region. This one is the best tasting one. It's the Buteria torta. I heard a lot of that fruit. They told me it's one of the best tasting Buterias. But now we have colder climate coming in and wetter climate, so it shows me it didn't like the rain and the colder temperature. And for the end I brought 2 species from the Annonas. The first one is Annona spinenses. It's a seedling from this year. It's growing, but not really fast. Yes, I'm happy that it's growing. I killed last year 2 of these because I hold it too wet. And the next one is Anona salzmanii. It's a really good tasting one, Annona. I never tasted it, but a lot of people are saying that's one of the best tasting Annonas out there, so I hope I can hold it alive and make it grow. So yeah, that's all, or that's a part of my Cerrado selection. I have some other ones, but they are smaller or still in the germinating boxes. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me a thumb up, subscribe my channel, share my videos, and we will see us the next time. Bye.